Tonight's top story is America.
And what do you think Americans can take away from what's happening in the Netherlands?
Well, from a Dutch perspective, I would say that Americans should be very happy that they have a Second Amendment and that you should protect that with all your strength.
Rising up against what you've called the communist agenda of the global elites. What did you mean by that?
Well, it's communism to the T. If the state comes in and says, I'm going to take away your property for a so-called greater good, I don't know what could be more, essential to communism than that. So it's communism, and I'm saying that it's being done on a global scale because this is part of a bigger agenda than just the agenda of the Dutch government. But this is also because they are following an agenda called the 2030 agenda. These are restrictions and climate regulations that are imposed all over the world. But it's very important for other people to know that they could be coming to you next.
Eva Vlaardingerbroek, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is a new world order strategy by a powerful pact of people led by the US to dominate the world.
Why do we have to tell the people what they need to hear?
Well, guys, it's because there's a lot of misinformation out there. We are witnessing the planned collapse of America and the world to bring in the one world order. Now let's shift our attention over to the sky. Check out this clip of a meteor blazing over Australia this past week. As I watched the meteor, I was instantly reminded of a similar meteor story years ago in Australia. Check out this clip.
Despite constantly being told that we live in an age of freedom of information, there are still occasions when governments act without our knowledge, often in the name of national security, such as tests on new weapon technology like planes, tanks, or even missiles. Our next mystery concerns a strange explosion in a remote area of the Australian outback, which led one man on a 2-year search for the truth. His search took him around the globe, from Washington to Tokyo and Australia. In 1993, the calm of the Australian outback was shattered by an explosion, which registered 3.7 on the Richter scale.
I mean, I was researching a fireball, an explosion, an earthquake, which we thought was a meteorite impact. This has taken me right around the world. It's gone into a whole new universe of weapon systems and skullduggery and espionage, and I'm afraid the data is tending more and more towards these horrific new weapons of war, which unfortunately most people on the planet don't know exist, and I think it's high time people did know they exist.
Yes, these weapons do exist. These are not clouds of fancy or some planetary body floating around in our atmosphere. These are tools. The sky phenomenon is not climate change, it is the climate being changed. I'm seeing weather warfare and psychological operations. Let's watch a clip of the military creating an earthquake off the coast of Florida. Now let's watch a clip of the Large Hadron Collider at CERN open a hole in Earth's magnetosphere.
The LHC was reactivated. Scientists were searching for monopoles created by the Schwinger effect. In these tests, the company issued a somewhat odd statement. It claimed to have found a break that had appeared on the Earth's magnetic field, and that this split had been open for 14 hours. So, despite the fact that a hole in the Earth's magnetic field did open, scientists believe there is no cause for alarm.
Alright guys, you can see there's a lot going on. But we're not done yet. We have some lasers to look at, but real quick, did you see last week's piece on the never-before-seen aurora and radiation belt remediation? If not, go check it out. Okay, so here we can see lasers setting off a volcano. I believe this one is in Japan. I had a couple of them. And up here around Yellowknife in Canada, we can see a beam. And what do you know? There's a NASA facility in the area. And check out the radar images of all these Nexrads working together. Look at all the beam shooting out. And how about this laser-developed atmospheric lens spy satellite spotted over Hawaii some months back? So if we want to have an honest conversation about the climate, let's start here with this information.
Why can't we just tell them what they want to hear?
Because, Ron, that's what the news is for.
There's a war going on for your mind.
Cloud seeding is now underway.
With a small pop and a puff of smoke, cloud seeding is done in the hills above Pasadena.
Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Chemtrails Coast to Coast and Around the World. We got some great photos to share tonight. You guys are really paying attention out there. You're doing an awesome job documenting the skies. Alright, let's get right into it. Carlene Gonzalez shares this incredible double rainbow out of Washington State. And Darcy Bowman Dunham from Lisbon, Portugal shares a brilliant shot. It looks like a chemical dump of some kind. And Vi Nugent shares her view of the sun in Winnipeg. Thanks, Vi. And Greg Cummins out of Edmonton, Alberta shares this image of the sun trying to cut through the forest fire smoke. And Denise Erickson from Harvard, Illinois shares this set of photos day to evening chem bomb skies. Daniel Barwick out of North Carolina took this photo of a heavily polluted sky. The assault from above. Tanya C. Outen out of the United Kingdom shares this photo. Claudia Evans with a heavy metal sunset out of Odessa, Texas. Cindy McVitie shares this photo of a lighted ring in the sky. If you know what this is, tell me in the comments. And here's another photo from Claudia Evans out of Texas. I couldn't say for sure what this is, but I'll use what I know and I'll ask, are we seeing an atmospheric lens with 1,000,000 watts of power bouncing off of it? Maybe. The technology out there is mind-blowing for sure. Look at this alien sky out of Scotland. This photo was sent to us by Glenn Miller. Lisa Montagna out of Isle of Palm, South Carolina shares this beautiful sunset. Thank you, Lisa. Wow, you guys take some incredible photographs. Thank you for sharing them with me and all the viewers of this channel. I have some more photos and some music coming right up. Okay, my friends, stay aware, be prepared, and until next time, keep looking up.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the black. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.